Hey there, team. So, back at it again with another Tol-in-Gaurhoth. It's very misty. Damn this weather. We should hopefully that the fog might clear. The fog might clear. Or this is mist. This is not fog. We seem to be pretty far inland, so this is mist. Anyway, we are Tol-in-Gaurhoth again, but we are up against Gondolin today. Another very sort of high quality army, but we'll see if this goes differently for the Tol-in-Gaurhoth forces. Again, this will just be kind of thrown in. I couldn't say exactly where. Whether or not this is slotting into my general Sunday releases or this is just a midweek release, I can't say for certain. So we got these Scarahai Pit Fighters, super great. We didn't see these guys before, but I was quite interested in them. So these guys were not in the Tol-in-Gaurhoth roster when I had last played the game. So he's got two of them. Okay, so this, I mean, it's quite a big investment there. So I guess hopefully these guys don't get blasted up or clattered by some little stone or something like that. Because if they get stuck into melee, they should always do some good work. The Chakskar chosen, fantastic, that's good. I wanted to see them without the armor upgrade. Yeah, they're looking, it's such a dramatic change in style, but I love it. I really like that change in style. They go from just being, as I say, this, certainly not cobbled together, quite uniform style, but definitely very, very wild aesthetic, to being something quite daunting. Behind them, the Ash Priests there, yeah, so they look like this captain afterward, of course, that red look to them. Forward there, we have the Wolfborn with the General today? No, not with the General in them, no. Chakskar is chosen there. We do have the Wolf Guard, so he's gone for an armor upgrade for the Wolf Guard, so he at least, he knows that his main line with AP can hopefully deal with the enemy's main line. Howlers there, take some hits for them, fanatically hacking and slashing at the enemy. Hunters up front, not going to do great like an extended skirmish fight, but at least you've got archers. Scarahai Blood Drinkers for, again, some more AP. Whoa, okay. This is an aggressive force. Blood Drinkers mixed in with the Pit Fighters is a very scary concept for me. That's a lot of AP. It's very fragile to say enemy arrow fire and so on, but that is a lot of AP, a lot of aggression. Usually I would see a berserker mixed in with like sword and board, but no. Muffins has decided to put his berserkers in with more heavy hitters, and yeah, give the hunters forming in front of them. We have these Go Collab again behind. Across the way. Oh, fantastic. Okay, it is on the same map again as before. So hey, maybe this is fog. Maybe we are closer to the sea, you could argue. Anyway, Alexius here, he's got his Guardsmen of the Harp mixed in with these Shield Bearers of the Tower. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. Really like these guys. I love their Javelin. Holy smokes, they're very cool. Or no, no, these guys are spears, but they have this. We'll watch them because they've got this different spear animation. They like shoot. What do you call it when you hold the spear like above your head and sort of stab down? It's really dope. Guardsmen of the Harp. It's like the harpoon style. Then Champions of the Fountain, behind them the Phalanx of the King, and Scouts of the Golden Tree. There's another thing I saw, the Retainers of something. Retainers of the King. So they look gorgeous together. Obviously, they're the same sort of style, very golden. Both of the King's house, so they're looking great. Spearman of the Swallow, again another. Wait, is this the same map or? Yes, it is. Cool, maybe we're going to see a different section of it. Again, this sort of, the opposite of flooded. Sort of beached a ship there. I don't think I'd really want to call it grounded or beached when there's no water at all around it. I don't know what that term is called. I really should. And then over on the far side, because we missed those boys, we have maybe a cavalry unit. No, the Armourers of the Hammer, mixed in, of course, with the Lords of the Golden Flower too. So they need to actually get moved on over to join the main line. But they're on their way. But you can see this is quite a quick one, so we will actually with 0.6 speed for the start here. Knights of the Golden Flower rushing on forward. Looks like because we don't actually have that many javelins as well from Muffins. He's going for this full-on, like, very aggressive melee play. So I'm interested why he stopped. I know he wants to hit them together. He wants to hit them as an organised force. He doesn't just want to rattle in, but you really want to get stuck in as soon as possible. These boys running around. Oh, they're sort of clambering through the ruins, the wreckage of this elven ship. Sort of grabbing themselves a little bit of loot. It's salvage, actually. No, it's a ship, so it's rightful salvage. It's they're not thieves. They're salvaging. Hunters there taking some hits. Howler's taking some nasty hits too. But again, Muffins isn't going to be too upset about that, and he's responded by taking out a few of the cav, which is going to be tough. You know, we saw in the last fight that was really a struggle to deal with the remaining cav. At the end of that fight, so if he can lose a few howlers to bring down one or two of them, he's not going to be too upset. That very elite force. I wonder, did Alexius mean to leave them there? Or did he leave them there on purpose? Because that's a risky move to me, but it's kind of going to work out here because the Wolfborn though might get some charges in. Oh shoot! Yeah, because of course Sauron's ranged unit. Wow. Nice. Okay, cool. I totally missed Sauron. Sauron even though. Where is he? Yeah, no, he's clattered off another shot. Sort of his pyromancy, mystic abilities, to cause some damage there. We've made a proper connection now. I just don't know how much ammunition Sauron has. Probably not too much. We didn't see him shoot at all in the last one, so I'm assuming he had, because I missed it. But yeah, so we'll see how much damage he gets done now. Again, we're seeing it from the Dominion's eyes. So, and as well, I talked about a lot the way that Sauron was countered in the last fight. Goodness me, look at this. We have absolutely just curled around him with this super aggressive force. Those pit fighters engaging now, alongside the blood drinkers, this ultra aggressive force, the wargs there coming in. So this is because of the length that that Muffins has spread his boys out here. Gondolin has had to counter him, really probably not how he's wanted to. That's you're seeing the Sky High pit fighters now. They've just gone fanatic, so they're not really going to be able to be controlled anymore, but they're just going to go wreak some havoc. Another flash in the distance through the mist as Sauron continues his pyromancy work. But the problem is, I love this. I think he's doing very well right now. Because there's not really anything to back it up, because they're sort of out alone here. A few cavalry charges, if we end up getting this broken, there's even further. Okay, these are the wargs. Wargs unfortunately getting caught by that phalanx, so they ain't going to last long there. And taking some scout fire, those little pebbles. It's just little tiny pebbles. It's nothing to be concerned about. But they're taking them straight to the face. Guardsmen of the Heart, they're absolutely gorgeous unit again. Slicing into the Howlers. Right now the Howlers enjoying that fight. I think that's going to change. I think that's probably just a momentary burst due to their war cry and their charge. Yeah, there we go. That's it done. The Guardsmen of the Harp should actually be quite a nice unit to counter them. They should grind through them quite effectively without taking too much damage. But still, it's a unit getting tied up, which is allowing the Wolf Guard a nicer fight over here. They are going toe-to-toe with the Champions of the Fountain, though, which is a bit messy. Not just relying on armour there, those Sword Masters, able to parry away those heavy maces. But we're getting some pushing going on the right side. So you can see Alexius, he's had to really bind himself together. Great, cool. So yeah, when you look at these guys, you think they are javelin throwers, but no, they are coming in with those up and over stabs there. I really like that sort of animation. He's just sort of showing this different style, a different sort of fighting style of various spearmen. It's really cool, and I think it makes the shield bearers of the tower really stand out in comparison to other spearmen. And they're up against the Chakskara's Chosen, who are, as we saw before, a very impressive spear unit themselves. And right now they seem to be doing very well. Over here, looks like things have kind of gone in the way of the Gondolin force. Even with the burning, Looks like the Wolfborn haven't been able to do enough, but Sauron has been approached now. And he is now going to test his mighty hammer against the armorers of the hammer and these lords of the Golden Flower too. This is really, I mean, this is the force I'd maybe want to be dealing with him, but it's going to be bloody. It's going to be very nasty. Depending on, depending on how much damage Sauron has already taken. Oh, dearie me, those poor armorers. Really taking hits there. And we're not getting enough people striking Sauron right now. More people need to be hitting Sauron, please. Sauron is just grinding his way through this. Or not so much grinding, he's absolutely battering his way through the hammerers. The armorers, even. A unit that I thought would be fantastic for dealing with him has just gotten rattled. Because he's got that animation or that attack style where he's constantly moving forward, that is very good for him. He's not getting pinned down. Ash Priests coming on in there to back up their lord. It's very good to see, and that's going to be, with the Ash Priests getting involved here, that's going to be it for this little side attack. I was really, I had quite high hopes for that after I saw they were still alive. But we'll see. Maybe Sauron is quite badly damaged. Maybe, and you can see he's being prioritized by the lords. So maybe a few lucky swings can get through Sauron's sort of, incredible mystical armor, and we can bring him down. Howlers there, hacking in, still locked morale, so they're going to be here until the very, very end. Try to go.
Only half our force remains.
Announcer is just letting us know that that's half of the boys gone, but don't worry, it's just Howlers. It's just Howlers. We've still got everybody that matters. Sauron is worth freaking, well, at least 300 boys. Sauron is worth. I wonder how many Howlers it takes to kill Sauron, dear me. Again, Spearman of the Swallow. Actually, that must change soon. Because I would expect them to really struggle up against the likes of armor-upgraded Wolfguard. But they're saying victory is certain right now. I wonder what high are they riding with? Okay, no, that's switched now. The Retainers of the King getting involved over here. Scouts of the Tree still active. Still with their... Nope. Are they... These guys still have their slings out. Slingers usually, as I say, maybe that's not the case for the Scouts of the Tree, but slingers usually have a bit more ammunition than you'd expect from a normal skirmisher or a normal, say, archer unit, ranged unit, which I always like, maybe doing damage a little bit slower than, say, a crossbowman or an archer, but doing more damage because, yeah, you're just not stopping. I don't run out of ammunition. I'm covered in stones. Well, the ground is covered in stones. And, but once they use up their ammunition, they'll pull out those little maces, which is a nice little addition to the forces. Retainers, they're doing okay. Still those pit fighters. Where are the pit fighters? How are they getting on? 54. They've actually stopped berserking, which is quite interesting. It's quite, yeah. I mean, I do see these berserker units coming back from that sometimes. But yeah, Alexius still just forming this front line as best he can, having victory in points. But oh dearie me, those pit fighters getting in the side of the phalanx of the king, and absolutely you can see the way that they've just worked down this line, and of course backed up by the Wolfguard and so on. But no, Sauron pulled his way away from the Lords of the Golden Flower, and he's coming once again to wreak some havoc into this part of the line. Woofed, dearie me. Hunters there, clapping some shots in. I like the mist. I think it suits this battle quite nicely. I like the idea of Sauron. It definitely feels like something Sauron would do, just bringing this fog with him, bringing whatever coating he needs. I know that's sort of that's meant to be the big thing with all the dark powers, because orcs are really not meant to like fighting in the sun. They don't like being in the sun, so they're always meant to try their best to cover up the sun by some way. So this wave of mist that he's travelled with is quite nasty. The concoctions of the Ash Priests as well, just to coat the skies to allow some more work, allow the troops to do a little bit better up against these Gondolin forces. I like how we had a simultaneous takedown there. One of the Ash Priests was doing a synchronized kill with a lord, and one of the lords was doing a synchronized kill with one of the Ash Priests. They're in amongst the general now, though. Are these both the generals? They're fighting back to back. Dearie me. So they might. That would be good if we got like a 1-to-1, or a little 1-on-1. But I think this Ash Priest is gonna interrupt that. General's coming in, do some swings though. Maybe if the Gondolin General can bring him down, we can turn our focus toward the Tol-in-Gaurhoth General, because I really think that's what we need to. We need that General dropped if we're going to see victory here for Gondolin. Champions of the Fountain there, getting backstabbed again. Those pit fighters still active. A full-on surround going on over here. Scarahide pit fighters getting gutted in, along with the Wolf Guard. Got the Harp on one side, the Retainers of the King on the other. Neither side enjoying that fight though, but I would expect the Retainers of the King to maybe come under control, but I think it's a few of the pit fighters that are still just kicking that's just a bit of a problem. We're seeing the well-known Berserker spin from those pit fighters. Maybe we'll witness it again. Yep, there he goes. Off in the distance. Little Beyblade spin is very devastating. Scouts of the Tree still active though. Ignoring the Howlers. Again, it's very annoying with those Howlers because they'll just be a constant little thorn until every single one of them's dead. It's not like you can just turn around, charge, and they'll run away. No, they're going to stay. And they're going to stay and hack at you until... and there's 2 units of them. Damn, that's an annoyance. Oh, no, that's just 1 unit. Getting mixed in amongst both of the Scouts of the Tree. So he's just been leaving them on guard mode. Taking some losses, but it's okay. It's better to just get those little stones in. Get those pit fighters dropped. Over here, the Chosen now engaging the Champions of the Fountain. Still the Hunters are active. That's quite surprising. Would have thought they'd either be dead or have used up their ammunition. Ash Priests coming over after dealing with the last of the Lords of the Golden Flower. Let's see if we can spot Sauron. Is he still kicking? Might run over. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Okay. No. That's not the general. That's just the captain of the... Whoopsie daisies. Okay, that's just the captain of the Lords of the Golden Flower there. That was the general was in with the Retainers of the King. So Sauron is still around. He must be pretty badly bloodied up now. We saw him take a good little volley of stones. I like the idea of him just sort of standing there, looking over the battlefield now, ignoring the fact that stones are clattering off his armor. It's nothing to the likes of him. It would quite like if those scouts got a full face volley on him and took him out. That would be quite good. They're going for it. They are going for it. Oh damn, they're not as much damage as a bloody javelin though, but no, and the pit fighter's gonna get that stopped. No, Sauron will live today, I think. Goodness sake, those pit fighters rapping through that. So no, that was pretty wild. Again, Berserkers are tough. I'm not too sure, like, I'll need to have a look, like, what is the best way to kill Berserkers? I know, and duh, shoot them. But it's like, great, yeah. But apart from that, like, how would you wipe out those pit fighters there? If you saw them in with your line, how do you take them out? Is kind of my vibe. Well, what's still fighting? I think we've got a few scraps still up here. No, they're busted. So it was cool to see Sauron there getting sort of fully mixed in amongst it. As I say, Alexius in the previous fight was really able to focus down Sauron with those Rangers, getting a high damage javelin just straight in him. And well, actually, I say it's high damage. I think it's pretty high damage. And just bust them up. I'm very impressed with these shield bearers at the tower. They're still kicking about. They're doing really well. Maybe not been killing super duper quickly, but they've been fighting pretty much non-stop. They might be able to kill Sauron. I don't know. He can't be too healthy at this point, and that's a lot of them hitting him. He's getting... Oh no, they got broken. You know, I think if they had fought a bit longer, because there was definitely a point where we had what, like at least 8. I think I'm being conservative there. When I say 8 spears jabbing at him at one time. So, and you see from Muffins there, he didn't actually outnumber Alexius by very much at all. And he still had like a lot of Howlers. He had 3 units of Howlers, the Hunters, the Blood Drinkers. He had a lot of these big units, but he still didn't actually outnumber Gondolin. And this is Gondolin we're talking about. He didn't outnumber Gondolin by very much. So you can make quite an elite force here. Those Scarahai Pitfires, of course, are racking up the damage, earning experience as they're killing as well. They're getting better as they're fighting. Sauron there racking up. Oh, sorry. No, again, only 118 kills. Okay, so maybe he's not like that massive a killing force. But yeah, still pretty damn good. Did some good work and very, very sturdy. Absorbed a lot of fire that again could have gone on his men. The Wolf Guard there, tough to best. Very, very tough to best as they were sort of grinding in. They received the armor upgrades. The Chosen didn't. The Chosen were clearly just there to probably scare off Cav or hold various lines. No, we invested in the Wolf Guard because we needed that powerful front melee line. Howlers are howling. They're doing their thing. Some of them get a lot of casualties healed there, which makes me think that some of them were absorbing fire or something like that. The Wolfborn there, getting a unit I was very worried about getting some charges on that little elite push on the far left flank, or Alexios's far left flank anyway. And he did have 2 units of hunters, 1 detachment and 1 full unit. Oh dear, the Cav there, they got caught. They got caught pretty nastily. But they extended the front line around a little bit. They managed to sort of curl up, stop a lot of firepower from going into the pit fighters. So that was their sacrifice. So, you do that for your buddies in Tol-in-Gaurhoth. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Tol-in-Gaurhoth is a faction I enjoy playing, or at least, I used to always enjoy playing, but I wasn't very good at. As I say, it still seems to have a lot of the same vibes, but just a few of these extra additional units. I think having a Berserker, oh my goodness me, that's something, isn't it? So it's definitely something that I'm going to have to jump into again. Because you don't need those wargs. I think I always worry, because I'm not very good with cavalry, I always worry about playing as cavalry factions. But you don't need them. You saw, that was a very infantry-focused army. So yeah, anyway, cool. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you later.